much. As you know, it's Labor Day. That means a lot of people are going to be gathering with family and friends to celebrate. But before you head out, we want to make sure you're staying safe. Right now, the U.S. is reporting a record high of at least 40 million cases and 651,000 deaths from COVID since this pandemic began. This is our top story this morning as the Delta variant accounts for nearly 100% of new cases. Mara Siriani is joining us live from outside of Georgia's Department of Health. Mara, walk us through some of these very disturbing numbers.
Good morning, Madison. You mentioned that it is Labor Day weekend, and so historically it's after a big holiday weekend where we see that spike in COVID cases. We've seen it really over the past year and a half now, and that is largely due to traveling and large gatherings. But let's talk about nationally what the data is showing, what health experts say. So it shows that vaccination rates have been slowly increasing since July. That's the good news, but health officials say states are really nowhere near reaching that 70% fully vaccinated threshold. The fourth wave brought on by the Delta variant overwhelming hospitals and now averaging 100,000 patients a day. Again, that's nationally, and that's higher than at any point last winter when the vaccine was not yet available. Also, right now, health experts are keeping their eye on the Mu variant.
Right now, it is not an immediate threat.
It is really seen here, but it is not at all even close to being dominant.
And the Mu variant was first found in Colombia. It has now been detected in at least 39 other countries. Again, have to keep our guards up and go ahead and keep pushing those vaccination numbers.
Yeah, absolutely, Mara. Thanks so much for that update. Let's talk about how this is affecting us here at home. While the U.S. hits this unwanted milestone with the virus, Georgia is also seeing a rising surge in cases. So here's some perspective. The latest numbers from health officials reported 12,000 newly confirmed cases as of Friday. Hospitalizations are still pushing hospitals to a breaking point. At last check, ICU beds were 95% full across the state. But here's some positive news, though. COVID vaccines are increasing just a bit. New numbers show 51% of eligible Georgians have at least one dose, while 44% are fully vaccinated. And as COVID cases continue to climb, information about vaccines and testing continues to develop. Here are three things you need to know right now. Number one, the U.S. will likely start distributing Pfizer booster shots during the week of September 20th. That's a few weeks from now. Dr. Fauci says right now, it looks like Pfizer is going to have approval from both the FDA and CDC in time for that rollout. Number two, Moderna's booster shots could be pushed back. Fauci says Moderna's doses may roll out about 1 to 2 weeks later than Pfizer. Moderna announced just days ago it had finished submitting its data to the FDA. Then number three, starting tomorrow, Atlanta Public Schools will require COVID testing for all staff. This is part of the district's ongoing fight to protect teachers and students. The mandatory testing will be twice per week.